What up, Epic Readers? I'm Jesse from the YouTube channel Jesse the Reader, and today I'm bringing you another episode of Epic Adaptations, the series here on Epic Reads where we keep you in the know on all the recent book-to-movie and book-to-TV adaptation news. It's gearing up to be a hot summer, and I'm about to be inside all day, every day, reading and watching adaptations. Tell me I'm not alone. We've got quite a bit of news to cover today, so let's get started. The book Divine Rivals has been picked up by Paramount to be turned into a movie. This actually went to a studio war where all these different studios were attempting to get their hands on the rights to this book, but Paramount came out as the victors. They now own the rights to this book, and they're hoping to turn it into a movie. Now, I have not read this book, but I've heard so many amazing things about it. I feel like it's recommended to me often. I feel like I see it everywhere in the bookstore, and I actually do own a copy of this book, and yet I still have yet to read it, but I've been hyped about it for a very long time, and I'm hoping to get around to it soon. Now that I know it's being turned into a movie, maybe I'll bump it right up my TBR. Sofia Alvarez, who was actually behind the script for the To All the Boys I've Loved Before franchise, is planning to take on the script for this movie as well, which I think is really exciting. I also love those like little book to movie crossovers that we get from time to time. So it'll be nice to have that little crossover and also to see what she does with this script. This story follows Iris, who is writing letters to her brother who is on the front lines of this war, but her letters end up falling into the hands of the wrong person, and that is this guy named Roman, who is actually her rival. Through these letters, though, the two form an unlikely bond and a bit of a romance takes place. I'm very excited to read this book and also interested to see what they end up doing with this film. As the summer begins heating up, we're getting closer and closer to the final season of The Summer I Turned Pretty. We got our first look at the final season through this trailer that really breaks down what this last and final season is going to deliver, and it looks like it's going to be, you know, emotional, dramatic, and also have the summer vibes, which I'm all about. It was announced that season 3 will be released a bit differently than the past two seasons. Instead of getting all the episodes right away, it will be a week-to-week basis, which in my opinion, I'm happy about because I feel like that will just give us a chance to kind of like take our time with this final season and see it play out, rather than like rushing through it and just like being left with nothing left. Like reaching the end right away and then just being like, oh yeah, that was the last of it. I'm not getting any more from this series. So it will be nice to kind of have that like slow burn situation with this show. So the first two episodes will come out together on July 16th, and then the final episode will be dropping on September 17th. We've been on such a long journey with this series, and it feels bittersweet to see it come to a close. The trailer for Wicked Part 2 dropped recently, and I lost my mind just a little bit because it's jam-packed with so many things, and also I love Wicked and I need Wicked Part 2 immediately. This is one of those adaptations where I'm like, I would be okay with us like speeding up time. Like normally I'm somebody that's like, I want to be present, I want time to move slowly, I want to live in the moment, but like right now I'm like, let's speed up time till Wicked Part 2's premiere so I can watch it and have watched it and be able to rewatch it. Like, I just want to travel into the future, watch Wicked Part 2 and just feel all my feelings. Like I'm ready for it. Give it to me. I feel like the trailer had so much in it. I wanted to rewatch it like 50 times, and I'm still probably going to do that before the actual Wicked Part 2 comes out because I'm nuts for Wicked and I needed this movie like yesterday, but I have to wait, so I'll probably just be rewatching the trailer until its release. Finally, let's talk about some adaptations that have dropped recently. The first adaptation that came out that I want to talk about is something that I've never talked about on Epic Adaptations, but I always forget that it's a book to movie adaptation, and that is How to Train Your Dragon. The live action film came out recently and it is fantastic. Am I using this as an excuse to talk about it and then also plead for you all to go and watch it because it's so amazing? Absolutely. I'm fully taking advantage of this because I'm a little bit late to the How to Train Your Dragon bandwagon, but I'm here. And I'm ready for it. I'm basically in the driver's seat, like driving this wagon. It's fantastic. I watched the animated film recently for the first time, and then obviously just recently watched the live action film, and it's one of the best live action adaptations I've seen, hands down. So highly recommend going and checking this out. I've never read the books, but like watching the movies makes me want to read the books, even though I'm sure that they are very different. I definitely want to go back and read the How to Train Your Dragon books. So let me know down below in the comments if you've ever read them and what your thoughts are on them. An adaptation of Forever by Judy Blume has dropped on Netflix. I had no idea that this adaptation was happening, but we're going to talk about it now. I'm going to give you the 411. Basically, this is an 8-episode series, and it honestly sounds like really delightful. It's basically just about this first love situation. We've got these childhood friends who fall in love, and they experience everything that comes with a first romance and also like the heartache that comes with it. So it sounds really delightful. I watched the trailer and it looks fantastic, so I definitely will be tuning into this one soon. Finally, the We Were Liars series has dropped on Amazon Prime. I have not watched it yet, even though I have been like eagerly anticipating this adaptation. I have not had time recently to watch it, but bet your bottom dollar I'll be watching it soon, and I will be going through the emotions, the feels that I went through when I first read that book. I'm excited but also nervous, which might be why I've been kind of like putting off this series, but I've also just been busy, so that's also part of it. But if you've watched it already, let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. I want to hear from you. That's it for today's episode of Epic Adaptations, but we want to hear from you guys down below in the comments. Let us know all your thoughts on today's episode. How do you feel about Divine Rivals being adapted? How did you feel about the Summer I Turned Pretty trailer? And what were your thoughts on the Wicked Part 2 trailer? Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next month with another episode of Epic Adaptations.